SportsGrid.com today. Let's go to Richie Rich in Livermore. Richie Rich, what's happening? You're on the roast.
What's up, Joe and B? What's up, guys,
What's
man?
up, man?
Hey, so what I took from this yesterday was just, like you said earlier, like relief, right? Like we got our asses handed from start to finish, top to bottom. And the sad part about it is it wasn't like we were trying, right? We were out there hustling. You could just see the look of defeat, right? We weren't athletic enough. We didn't balance up. We'd go struggle to get 2 buckets. They'd come down and just, just take us out the game. And that's what was sad, right? So I'll rat-a-tat-tat. I'll go quick. I think, like you said, I just got a relief, right? When I watch my teams play, I'm so passionate. I get pissed off. I know we're gonna be in it. We're gonna battle, and I didn't have that yesterday. It was a sad feeling. Like, man, this is it. And it's good, like you said, because I feel like that front office really got to get together now and see what they really want to do. Because you got to shake it up. We're old.
Yep.
We're behind. Yep. You could just see it all. And I think if you really want to get Curry a good another last 2 or 3 years of his career, you got to go out there and make that move and get him his Batman and Robin again. You know what I mean? And
no doubt.
I'll end on this note.
Go ahead, Richie.
I'll end on this note. I know I'm not about the finances or whatnot, but you take a really good look at what's going on with the Bucks, and you make it your all to go get Giannis, and you take that stress off of Curry, and now you're dealing with something where you can run it back with whoever other guys you get and have a real shot with getting those 1-2 punch. Because man, Curry looks stressed, and the league knows. You put pressure on him, and it crumbles, man. But you guys, hey, have a good one. Thanks for taking my call.
Hey, good call, Richie Rich, because the Bucks situation is going to be a situation a lot of Warrior fans look at here. And he's not going to play the first couple games in that series against Indiana. Who knows what's going to happen there? Now, I'm not going to dream about Giannis. I would rather have Embiid than Giannis, even though Embiid does have the injury histories. I like Embiid's game a lot better alongside Stephen Curry than Giannis. But with that said, I take Giannis all day long. I mean, he's one of the top 15 players in this league, no doubt about that. But that's a pipe dream right now.
Bonte,
but the Warriors will be big game hunting.
Agreed.
That's what they do.
Agreed.
Ever since they signed Kevin Durant, all bets are off when it comes to big game hunting. So we'll be watching that. But I was watching that game yesterday, Shasky. And as I mentioned in the first hour, driving home, thinking about a 36-year-old Stephen Curry. He's not going to get better. Charles Barkley always says this. The worst thing about being old is that you get older.
Well, you know where he is. He's at the crossroads where LeBron found himself with the Lakers before they made the big-time deal for Anthony Davis. To me, it's like the realization, I got to have a running mate who's in his prime.
You got to have
right?
one.
And so whatever we have to do to go get that guy, we have to go do that. Now, you asked about like other teams and stuff. And I'm stealing this from my boy Della, who, loves you. Playoff rooting interest for now. Early exit for the Clips, early exit for the Bucks, early exit for the Sixers, and the Lakers because we can't stand them.
And all those things may happen.
But like
all those things may happen.
If you want some chaos and some player movement, I think that's the way you have to root.
That's how you got to root. So watching Steph Curry, though, being 36 years old, and I started to think, and I hate even putting this out there because he's still an all-NBA player. He is. But you saw there was a tick down. The efficiency, I can't get over it since the All-Star break. He looked tired. Steve Kerr admitted he looked tired. He cannot be used at that rate and expect him to last through a season and have enough juice for the playoffs. That juice was sapped yesterday in Sacramento. The explosiveness, I didn't see it there, right? He's still a great shot maker, but he needs some major, major help. And he needs a guy who can help you get easy buckets. Like Kuminga can help you get easy buckets, but you need another guy.
But I feel like he's in the spot, and I'm doing cross-sport analogy. Like, New England with Tom Brady toward the end, where there was no playmakers.
No playmakers.
And he's looking around like, are you kidding me? I got Jacoby Myers? Really? I'm throwing to Jacoby Myers? And he's my best target? So what you don't want to do is to do what happened with Tom Brady, the divorce, and he goes and lands in a situation where he can immediately win. Well, you have to find those guys to play alongside of him here.
Exactly. But at the same time, that's easier said than done.
No doubt.
Because that guy who does get here, if he does get here, just ask Kevin Durant. It's not easy playing alongside Stephen Curry because of the way the fan base has it already baked in that Steph can do no wrong. And I get it. He's our baby. We also grow up from a kid coming out of college with no facial hair to what he is now, one of the greatest players in this game and one of the greatest players we've ever seen. But when you play along Steph Curry, whenever something goes awry, the finger's getting pointed at you. And that's not easy to deal with. You're going into another culture. That's a thing, Shasky.
I hear you, but if you go 20-10, everybody will be high-stepping.
Yeah, Kevin Durant had all-time numbers.
That was a different version of where the Warriors' psyche fan base was.
I hear that.
They were in delusion
but what I'm saying is, I don't see that changing with Warrior fans. So a lot of Warrior fans here.
I think this year was a cold, wet fish thrown in your lap.
Well, I still think this fan base holds Steph on the pedestal to where he can do no wrong. I saw all the bitching about it last night on Twitter as I was trying to go to sleep. And everybody's like, you failed to put talent around Stephen Curry. You can't do it again. But the baked-in pressure of playing along Stephen Curry, Steiny always talks about it. There are no easy shoes to fill when you play alongside Stephen Curry. And I know it was different, but I was there at those games in real time. When Kevin Durant got hurt against the Rockets, people pivoted so quickly to, we got the old Warriors again. Good riddance, KD. He played iso ball. KD still doesn't get the love he deserves out here.
Coming off of a 73-win season.
KD still doesn't get the love.
You just lost in the 9-10
Think about that, Shasky. KD still doesn't get the love he deserves. And he won Finals MVP. That next co-star, what I'm saying is, that next co-star, you come play with Stephen Curry, you got to come and realize what's going to come with that.
If it's, hypothetically, if Giannis comes, which is such a pipe dream. Giannis comes. Trust me when I say this. There will be a honeymoon period.
There's always going to be a honeymoon period. And then that honeymoon period ends. Well, the honeymoon always ends, Shasky. The honeymoon always has a shelf life.
That happened to Klay Thompson,
So that's what I'm saying. You kind of make my point for me. But that's not easy. Okay. You don't think players think about that stuff? That's not easy.
Guys think that they're going to win. That's what they think. And they think they'll be the difference in winning.
Make sure you don't miss that.